All right. Good morning, class, and welcome to our class today. So, today we will be doing lesson 20, which is literature in action. So, the topic that I've selected is poem, that is The Day the Bulldozers Came by David Orme. All right. So, do you know what is a bulldozer? Have you all seen one? Class, can you all hear me?
Yes.
Okay, can you see the picture there on the slide? A vehicle?
Yes.
All right, so that is called a bulldozer. All right, so that is called a bulldozer. Do you know why or who uses a bulldozer?
People at the construction site.
Or people at the construction site. But normally, what do you think they do with the bulldozer? Or what is this bulldozer used for?
Moving dirt.
Moving dirt. Besides that, yeah, that the front thing, it can move whatever dirt or rubbish or whatsoever, right? And normally bulldozers are used for clearing somewhere or something. Okay, it is to destroy something. Okay, as you said just now, it's used for construction. Okay, when you want to build a new building, do you need to have a clean place for building, or you can just build on top the trees and on top the river? Can you like just build anywhere you like?
No.
No, right? So you have to clean the place in order for you to build. Am I right?
Yes.
All right. So that is the reason people use bulldozers. So before you want to do something, you use a bulldozer to clear a place. Right? Okay. Okay. So let's look at this. Okay. So this is our poem. Okay, by David Orme, the day the bulldozers came. Okay, I'm going to read to you first, and then later we are going to watch a video. I've come up with a video with this for this poem. We can get a clear picture later. Okay, the day the bulldozers came, rooks were building crazy egg baskets in the oaks. Green flies sizzled by the pond, and a cold-eyed toad waited for them. The day the bulldozers came, squirrels were scattering up tree trunks and leaped from branches that were hardly there. The fox stirred in his sleep as the ground trembled. Aha, he thought, I'm quite safe, deep down in the earth. No one can get me here. Then the bulldozer came. All right. Okay, so now let's just look at this. Okay, when we look at this, when we read this poem, we know the bulldozer came somewhere, right? And we can see animals here like birds, squirrels, fox. Okay, then you have a toad. Okay, there's a lot of creatures here, right? Animals and all that. Okay, so let's look at this now. Okay, so let's look at the first paragraph, the first stanza. Okay, the day the bulldozers came. Okay, you know the bulldozer. Okay, we do not know why it came, but when we read the poem, we will know why the bulldozer came. Then rooks were building crazy egg baskets in the oaks. Okay, rooks are a type of birds. Okay, so these birds were actually building nests, their nests to lay eggs. So normally, where do birds lay eggs, and where will the nest be?
Empty.
On the trees, right? Okay, so imagine if there's no more trees. So where are the nests going to be?
Nowhere.
Nowhere, right? So you think what happened to the trees? What do you think happened to the trees?
Destroyed. No mercy.
Okay, possibly the trees were destroyed. All right. Okay, so let's look at the next one. Okay, green flies sizzled by the pond, and a coal-eyed toad waited for them. A toad is like a frog, right? Okay, so you just imagine, so all these are uh, creatures created by God, right? Okay, so all these things have been affected. Okay. Okay, so now let's look at the next paragraph for you to understand better. Okay, the day the bulldozers came, squirrels were scattering. Okay, you know squirrels, right? They always live on trees. So imagine there's no longer trees for them to go and hide or play or, leap from one branch to another. So where are they going to go? We can't rear them in the house, probably get a cage or something. We can't do that, right? Because their habitat is like in the jungle or on the trees and all that. So, but now there's no trees. Where are they going to go? So, what will happen to them if there's no place for them to live?
Die.
Probably they will die. All right. Okay, so let's look at the next stanza. The fox stirred in his sleep. Okay, the fox even has got no, they can't even sleep properly. Okay, as the ground trembled. So when the bulldozer, it's a very heavy vehicle. So when the bulldozer is coming, or it came to that place, to that forest or the jungle, so what happened was the ground trembled. Okay, there was like movement on the ground. But the fox thought he could be smarter than the bulldozer. So he said, ha ha, he thought, I'm quite safe. You know why he said it's quite safe? Can you see this picture? The fox is hiding in the foxhole. So he thought it's okay. You want to destroy anything, you just destroy. It's okay with me. I and my family, or my family and I, will be safe inside this foxhole. Okay, so deep down in the earth, no one can get me here. Okay, the fox thought, if I hide in this foxhole, nobody can get me or destroy my place. But do you think the bulldozer can't destroy this foxhole? Can destroy or cannot destroy?
Can
Destroy.
destroy. Can destroy.
Definitely, definitely can destroy, because it's a very big vehicle, right? And then he said, no one can get me here. Then the bulldozer came. So at the end, what do you think happened to the foxhole also? Do you think was still there, or everything got
Destroy.
destroyed, or everything?
Destroy.
Okay, it's like understood that the entire place got destroyed. So if the entire place got destroyed, so what happened to all the animals there?
Probably die.
Probably died. Okay, look at this forest. After the bulldozer came, what happened to this place? Okay, the trees where the squirrels used to leap branch to branches, it's no longer there. All right. Okay, the foxhole where the fox used to hide is also no longer there. Everything has been destroyed by the bulldozer. So the bulldozer, who actually was on the bulldozer? Who do you think? Could it be an animal?
Human.
Definitely it is human beings. So you can imagine here. So human beings have destroyed the habitat of these creatures, these living creatures there. All right. Okay. Now we are going to watch a video. Okay, so before we watch the video, let me just give you the meaning so that you will have a clearer picture when you watch the video. All right, so the first stanza, the day the bulldozer came, rooks were building crazy egg baskets in the oak, green flies sizzled by the pond, and a coal-eyed toad waited for them. Okay, so this, what it means here is, when the bulldozers came to the forest, rooks, which are type of birds, they were actually making nests or egg baskets in the oak trees. And then green flies were buzzing around the pond while a toad was waiting to eat them. So this is nature there, right? When you see frogs will be waiting to eat insects, right? So this is their natural habitat. Okay, so everything has been destroyed. Okay, next one. The day the bulldozer came, squirrels were scattering up the trunks, the tree trunks, and leaped from branches that were hardly there. Now the branches are not there. So what is the meaning? When the bulldozers came to the forest, squirrels were scared and they were running up the tree. They tried to leap from branch to branch, but the tree branches were no longer there. The bulldozers had knocked them down. See, the intention of the bulldozers, they were to come to clean the forest so that probably there's some new construction coming. Okay, so let's look at the last stanza. The fox stirred in his sleep as the ground trembled. Ha ha, he thought, I'm quite safe, deep down in the earth. No one can get me here. Then the bulldozer came. All right, so what does it mean? The fox woke up from his nap, but he went back to sleep. He felt the ground shake. You know, the bulldozer is very heavy. So he felt the ground shake, but he thought he was safe deep down in the foxhole. However, the bulldozer came and dug him out of the soil. All right, so there goes the fox. Even the fox and the foxhole and all the other animals and living creatures all were killed in this clearing by the bulldozer. All right. Okay, now let's watch this video. Okay, you saw that video?
Yes.
Okay, do you understand better now?
Yes.
Okay, you could see the pictures, the videos, right? So that's why I found all those pictures and videos so that, and I put them together. I made a video so that you will understand better. All right. Okay, so now we know what happened. Okay, it looked like as though the bulldozer just came for something, but actually the bulldozer came to destroy Mother Nature. Okay, these living creatures were killed. Okay, animals died. Okay, and even all those trees were all they have cleared the entire land, a piece of land, probably for construction. All right, so let's look at the themes of this poem. Okay, so first of all, it is destruction of nature. Okay, the bulldozers are designed to knock down trees and flatten lands for development. Okay, however, this has resulted in the destruction of nature. Many trees are knocked down, animals lost their home and have nowhere to go. Okay, so you saw that, right? In the beginning, you were seeing all these animals, and finally, it was a bare land where all the trees were knocked down. All right. Okay, and then let's look at the next theme. Change is inevitable. Life is always changing. Change cannot be avoided. For example, the bulldozers are invented to replace the animals and help human to develop new land. Okay, we see this in another picture. Okay, why? Okay, for us to come up in life, sometimes we do need to develop certain areas. Okay, so the bulldozers have actually come to help develop new lands. All right, the next one, being alert. It is important to be alert to our surroundings. For example, the fox believes that as long as he hides in the hole, he will be safe. However, he does not realize that the change that humans make is now able to harm him even though he is deep in the ground. He needs to be alert so that he can survive the change. All right, see, he assumed that he will be safe, right, under the earth or something like that, in the foxhole. But the bulldozer is now greater. It's like the strength of the bulldozer is greater than the fox. So finally the fox and all the other creatures were destroyed. All right, so next one, disruption of life. The lives of the animals in the forest are disrupted by humans' activities. Okay, for example, the bulldozers knock down the tree branches where the squirrels live. The bulldozers also disrupt the home of the foxes by digging up the fox holes. All right, so the fox thought he was safe, but finally it was not. All right. Okay, so now let's look at the next one. The message that we get when we read this poem. Okay, first of all, we should be alert to any threats and changes around us. Okay, and the next one, we should be ready to face changes. Okay, then we should respect the nature and the animals that depend on it. Okay, we should protect the flora and fauna and the only earth we have. Okay, this is our home. The earth is our home. If we don't protect, who else is going to protect? Okay, and the last message is we should understand that development projects can bring harm to the nature. All right, see, although when you develop a place, it brings good things for human beings, we must also see the other side of it, where the mother nature is destroyed, animals are killed. Okay, trees which were probably like some rare species and all that, they are no longer available, okay, because of human fault. All right, okay, so let's look at the moral lessons. Okay, we should care and preserve our forest. Okay, we must also be kind and protect animals. Okay, besides that, we must love nature and save our environment. All right, so before we end, okay, just look at this. Okay, save Mother Nature. Don't destroy the greenery and don't spoil the scenery. Save Mother Earth. Okay, you look at this guy, he's trying to stop the person from stepping a tree here, a plant or something like that. So this gives us a picture that we have to save or protect Mother Nature. All right. Right. So thank you for today.